hours from the end. We gave it to everybody. And then since then, we've been struggling because we are spending about 1.3 to 1.4 billion a year in feeding the children of both rich people and poor people. Now, once you do so, the challenge is that in an economy like ours,
Kofi, sorry to interrupt you, but you said we are spending between 1.3 and what?
1.4 billion a year in feeding students in senior high schools.
In 2019, the budget was 1.68. In 2020, it was 2.43. In 2021, it was 1.97. And then this year is 2.3. So the figure you are quoting is less.
Out of the 2.3, 70% is just feeding. There are other aspects of the bill, uniforms, school cloth, exercise books, etc., etc. Feeding alone is about 70%.
Okay.
So because of our economic situation, because there are liquidity issues, what is happening is that the Ministry of Finance is unable to raise funds to fund this 1.3, to fund both the feeding and the non-feeding aspects. So fund delay is normal. Now, whilst fund delays for other aspects of the budget, but on top of the free school budget can be managed, those affecting feeding can hardly be managed because the children are in boarding houses. So the delay in funding has caused suppliers who say their funds have been locked up, for some being owed as far back as September last year. Their funds have been locked up, so they don't have money to keep supplying a particular school or a particular group of schools. When that happens, what you experience is that even though invoices would have been issued to suppliers, they will not be able to supply the goods at all, or when they supply, you find that they undersupply. And if you read the CHAS statement, the history statement, they indicated that they are signing for 100 kg bags of maize, even though the actual quantity per the scale that Stock has given to them is 60 kg. So it means that suppliers are undersupplying. So even when they supply on time, because they are supplying between 20 to 40% under the actual supply, the students will still suffer reduction in rations. The portions of food given them will reduce. And then also you have shortages, even though they supply